Hello and welcome to the Fabrico.Design channel. We develop professional sewing patterns and make them available to every woman. Using our patterns and video instructions, you can easily sew any garment at home and feel like a designer.
Today we are cutting and sewing the Carrie dress. This is a maxi dress with a high neckline, asymmetrical gathers on the shoulder seam, gathers at the waist in the front, and the back with slits at the bottom in the side seams. The dress has long sleeves. For sewing, we will need patterns, knit jersey as the main fabric matching threads, interfacing tape, and sewing accessories. You can find the patterns for this model on our website. Let us start cutting. Note that the front of the dress is asymmetrical, so the fabric should be arranged with the right side facing up. Then, place the patterns with the marks indicating the right side of the fabric. Place the patterns face up if the fabric is laid right side up. If cutting from the wrong side, flip the patterns accordingly. Be sure to decate the material to prevent shrinkage during sewing. Follow the grain line direction indicated on the patterns and transfer all control marks. Our patterns already include seam allowances. After cutting, check the number of pieces according to the pattern specification. You should have 1 piece for the front, 1 piece for the back with a fold, 2 sleeve pieces. Do not forget about the pieces we partially interface. Partially interface the front and back pieces. In this dress, you will definitely not go unnoticed at any party or event. For the main material, we used knit jersey fabric. Knitted fabrics of medium and low density with high elasticity are also suitable, such as medium density rib knit, lightweight jersey, viscose, ITY, or Biflex. Gather the right shoulder seam allowance of the front piece. To do this, sew 2 parallel lines of stitching without back stitching using a large stitch length. Pull the stitches to the desired length and tie the thread ends. Now pull the threads to gather. Distribute the gathers evenly. Gather the side seam allowances of the front pieces using the same method. Sew 2 parallel rows of stitching without back stitching and with high stitch frequency. Pull the side allowances to create gathers and tie the ends. Pull the stitches to the desired length and tie the knots. The stitches have been pulled and the gathers evenly distributed. Tie the thread ends. Repeat the same process for the back piece. Gather the side seam allowances along the notches. For this, sew 2 parallel lines of stitching without back stitching with high stitch frequency and pull the side allowances to the desired length. Tie the thread ends. The front piece. The back piece. Place the front piece on the back piece, right sides together, and sew the shoulder seams. Press the seam allowances toward the back. Overcast the neckline of the dress. Overcast and using a needle, hide the overlocker thread tails in the seam. Fold the integral collar along the control notches to the wrong side and secure the allowances along the shoulder seams to prevent it from flipping outward during wear. This is how it looks from the wrong side. And this is how it looks from the right side. Sew the sleeve into the open armhole. To do this, place the sleeve cap right sides together with the armhole of the dress and stitch. Press the seam allowances towards the sleeve. Partially overcast the side seam allowances of the front and back from the slits upward for approximately 10 centimeters. Overcast and press the slit seam allowances to the wrong side, first by 0.7 centimeter, then again by 0.7 centimeters so the raw edge is inside. Now stitch part of the side seam, placing the dress right side in on the sewing machine. Start the seam 5 centimeters from the slit and finish at the beginning of the slit. Right sides together. Press the seam allowances in this section. Fold the dress wrong side in and stitch the sleeve and side seam in one continuous seam, blending the stitching at the slit. The sleeve. Fold the pieces. Align all the control points. We recommend inserting silicone tape into the seam allowances in the gathered areas. The tape length should match the length of the gathers. Sew smoothly, blending at the slit, and press the seam allowances toward the back. Press the sleeve hems along the control notches, overcast, and stitch along the edge of the allowance with a twin needle or a cover stitch machine. press with care. Sew a top stitch 0.1 centimeter from the edge along the pressed slit allowances. This is how it should look. Press the hem of the dress to the wrong side. Important, take care not to stretch the hem allowances with the iron. Overcast and stitch along the edge of the allowance with a twin needle or on a cover stitch machine. Press the finished dress. The Carrie dress is ready.
Thanks for sewing with us. Subscribe to our channel and publish your photos in different social medias and tag us. You can find the link to our website in the description box below the video.